your attendance, some of you, and thank you for being with us in spirit. It's been an awesome celebration. So I'm saying good morning, I love you to Lou, to Georgie, to Trina, and to Helen. Beautiful gathering. So if you haven't already, or even if you have, one hand on the heart, one hand onto the belly, and a good morning, I love you, and your name. Morning, I love you. And then let's continue with thanking the universe for letting us wake up, for gifting us this new day, for allowing us to, like a white canvas, to start from the beginning, to color this day with our colors, with our presence, with our energy. So perhaps before the brain comes into thinking, today I will, just something playful, wild. What will happen today? Can you create your reality? Today I will. Find joy in unusual forms, or something like that. And also the lifting ourselves into the energy of curiosity. I wonder what magical and unexpected moments this day has got in store for me. It's that other side of the coin. It's that, can I be alert and alive and present enough to see those magical moments? Can I see this day as a gift? And then 3 things we're grateful for. And this can be like part of thanking the universe. I do this first thing after the year. Good morning, I love you. Few things I'm thanking the universe for. It's like the gratitude. Maybe the gratitude for the rain and for the colder mornings, so we can appreciate the sunny and the warmer mornings. Of course, also checking in that sense of accountability and responsibility, where the question is, how am I going to show up today? What is the quality that I would like to meet every encounter the whole day with today? And so this is also important when we want to go on to every day, even though we may have the same thing to do on a Monday, but color every day slightly differently. Especially if you need variety in your life, I'll practice this quality today and see how I'm feeling. How this brings me a bit of variety and joy. Or say if freedom is a value for you, say I'm showing up with freedom. I have the freedom of pausing before I respond and say something that brings me freedom. Or I'm not chasing, but I'm aiming to encounter opportunities that give me a sense of freedom. Or maybe today is the day where you, because of the energy that just drops in, where you want to take a moment and go, well, what are my values? And maybe now that you can't unhear what I've said, maybe this is something that may come up in your meditation, where you just put out that invitation and go, I'll just see what drops in. Let's chant an Om. Hands in prayer, thank yourself for showing up. Let's exhale. Big inhale. See if you can notice your breathing. Just notice it, don't alter it. Notice the inhalation breath, notice the exhalation breath. Beautiful. Let's feel into our senses. Feel all the parts of your body touching the floor. And then see if you can bring into this a sense of being held. Feel the stability of whatever is underneath you. And feel it and see if you can invite yourself to surrender into that surface a little more. Just tapping into the idea of support. Feeling your body almost like melting into the surface. Beautiful. Allow yourself a sense of being held. And particularly important if you are normally in your day-to-day the holder of. Yeah, so see if simply in the energy of the surface that you're in, can you get that sense of being held? Beautiful. Let's bring our awareness into our hearing. Allowing a sense of hearing to receive sound. What can you hear? Sharpening our senses also with our meditation, so we can be awake and alert for the day. The multiple sounds. When you're chasing the sound, is there a more dominant sound? Just exploring that. If there is a favorite sound. Sound of the rain. Maybe there is sound coming from yourself. Beautiful. The sense of taste. Notice the taste in your mouth. The sense of smell. What can you smell? Meeting life and meeting the day with all our senses. With awareness. Beautiful. Allow yourself now to tap into sense of sight, and yet you may have your eyes closed. Perhaps you can visualize your higher self. Perhaps you've started to feel into your heart's desire. As we can perhaps come more into a sense of reflection, back into the here, feeling into our hearts as to what we want to cultivate and take into 2023. Feeling it, allow yourself to drop into your heart, drop into this question. This is different than goal setting, which comes from the mind. It's the heart. Heart's deepest desire. Maybe this is new to you. And sometimes can bring up perhaps overwhelming feelings and sensations. Allow yourself to be with that, to allow that. And as always, we meet everything with presence, with the breath, with a smile. This is important to be so alert to actually feel how a question or an inquiry like this makes us feel. This is where the learning comes in. This is where the transformation has got a chance. Beautiful. Stepping into the heart, always coming back to your breath. Notice the inhalation breath, the air is cool. The exhalation breath, the air is slightly warmer. As we're exploring the question of our heart's deepest longing. Beautiful. Just being with that question, being with the breath. You're welcome to move into cosmic orbit activation. The directing of the inhalation along the spine, crossing at the top and down the front. And even if you have moments where you completely drift off and you don't even hear what I'm saying, the fact that you're making this time, this effort, this space available for yourself, for that internal inquiry, meditation at its basic level doesn't have to be anything else than just sitting, being, aiming to drop into the body, allow the body to relax, allow the mind to calm, and just notice and observe. And then we lose focus, and then we find the focus again. And so it goes. And so is life, isn't it? And so is the weather. We have this and then we have that. It just, to allow yourself to practice this basic idea. And with cosmic orbit activation, we can bring in this white golden light, this reconnecting into the flow of life, where we feel we're not just doing life on our own. There is a wave, there is a weaving of it all together. There is also the idea of, in yogic terms, Ishvara Pranidhana, that surrender into something that we cannot control, we cannot see, but it's tangible yet. Images come up for you, whatever form, allow that to happen. We're here in our meditation to be the observer, to be sharp and alert, not to direct, not to judge, not to alter, just be there and observe and hold. Being held in this wave of life with our cosmic orbit activation, with our knowing that our breath holds us, our surface holds us, and yet we're holding space for ourselves. And that, in addition to a few really important and sharp life skills, is, I think, one of the skills that would make life and humanity on a whole more joyful and more peaceful and a higher vibrating place if the individual would be more able to hold space for themselves. Beautiful. Just being mindfully present to what arises for you this morning. In your meditation of Sankalpa. In your meditation of being with cosmic orbit activation. Inhale, up the back, exhale down the front, and feeling into this. Also a sense of protection that wave and that orbit gives you, and that sense of energy, that vibrancy that you can feel coming up your spine. And it's activated within you. Beautiful. You're of course always welcome to breathe in and out of your heart. Activating that heart energy, activating that fine essence, that fine vibration where we're not needing an answer straight away, but we can feel into the softness of the invitation of what is my heart's deepest longing. Just being with that, holding yourself in space here. Allowing yourself also, if it is somewhere where you want to go, is a vision where you sit in your third eye, move up from your heart into your third eye, especially with your heart's deepest longing on top of a felt sense. There is also a vision. For me personally, I can connect to a feeling, a heartfelt, like a quality of feeling, more than I can, when it comes to Sankalpa, the deepest longing, more than a vision. So just see how the vibration of that invitation and my words resonates with you. Be kind to yourself. This is not meant to be rigid and give you burdens or extra homework. It's inquiry, it's an exploration, it's enriching. Hopefully, allow it to be so. Don't go hunting or searching or grabbing for the visions. Simply, if this is what resonates with you more, then don't hold back. But of course, we can go further and go, if that Sankalpa, that heart's deepest longing, can be magnified with all our senses, then fabulous, even better. But I don't want this to be a task. A chore. Just lovingly, gently, kindly holding yourself there. What is it? And you know, if you allow yourself this will happen, this will come up for you. The deepest need. Beautiful. Allowing yourself to notice and be present to what arises. Beautiful. Also a sense of letting go through the exhalation and through the soles of the feet. From our unconscious that is invited now to be let go of, be recycled by Mother Earth through exhaling through the soles of the feet. Give it up for recycling obstacles, excuse me, hindrances, any binds. Doing our cosmic orbit activation, anything that holds you back, anything that may hold us back as a group from our individual Sankalpa, the deepest desire, the deepest longing, which is always part of your higher self. Let it go, give it up. It's a bit like a deciduous tree losing its leaves. and giving it up to the earth. And so it becomes compost, and then it feeds the tree again. There is a perfect idea of recycling, so that superfluous energy will be recycled by Mother Earth. You're not polluting anything or anyone. This is beautiful. Us evolving into the next level, the next version of ourselves, our truest, highest self, is always coming from the heart, the body. And then the mind finds harmony with it. Beautiful. Potent. I also thought our yoga nidra on Thursday was, it's really potent. Beautiful. Just see what are we choosing today. Oh, yes. The universe has your back from the manifestation through Gabby Bernstein. Yeah, that's what we do. It feels appropriate. Even though I would have chosen different colors for her box, but you are the dreamer of your dream, it says on the box. Beautiful. So, what springs out at us? Hang on, you top on you. That's a sweet one. It says, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Purple colors, the full moon. Yeah, or our higher self. It's always our authentic truth. If that's what we desire, if that's what comes up from these heart meditations, in this beautiful still mindfulness, then that is it. Oh, beautiful. So staying in that resonance, maybe that image of the tree will help you even throughout the day when you catch yourself moving perhaps into inner dialogue. That's where you can catch yourself and go, how am I talking to myself? Catch. Let those leaves drop. Give them up. It's like, we're drifting into future projecting and coming into overwhelm or heartfelt feelings that we know are not appropriate and don't serve the present moment and don't serve our Sankalpa and our higher self. Catch yourself. Maybe that image of the deciduous tree, letting the leaves go, letting maybe a version of yourself go that maybe was relevant last year, this year, 2 weeks ago, 20 years ago, but not now. You're the evolved version of a previous version of you. Beautiful. Let's chant an Om. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Thank yourself again for showing up, making time for yourself, either this morning or in the replay. Let's exhale. Big inhale. Beautiful. Bowing the head forward, bowing all the way forward. Thank you and namaste. Blessings, sparkles, sprinkles. Have a beautiful, magical Monday.